Oh, why is everything revolving around me, you might ask? Well, that's because I am the main character. Booyah! Well, good evening, laddies, lasses, and lasses, and welcome to the click. You smell absolutely astounding today, and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Did you know that there is a rampant plague in the world right now? That is right, it's a lack of emotional support, demons. Buy it below. It's available for limited time only. Yes, indeed. But that's not what the point was. The point was there is a plague right now that I think is enhanced by social media and the internet and clout chasing and all this kind of beautiful stuff that can make you money online. Main character syndrome. It's all these people that think they are the center of the universe when obviously I am the only center of the universe. Disgusting. So we're gonna spend our time today debunking these main characters to make sure that I am the only remaining main character. This is like my villain arc. Hell yeah! So we're gonna look at entitled people, obnoxious people, and maybe some legitimate main characters, because they do actually exist out there, which is always very entertaining and satisfying. So I do hope that you enjoy it as much as I enjoy having you here. Mwah. Christian musician Bobby Storm had some news to share, but the flight attendant wasn't having it.
Oh, we can't forget them. Alright? And you can download it. I don't know the issue. No one else has ever had an issue, but it's... Father, thank you for each day of my life.
I mean, not gonna lie, good voice. But probably not the time and place. You know? Usually when you offer people your music, they should not be, you know, stuck in place to have a mandatory listen. Honestly, I would be perfectly fine with this if it was just like randomly in the terminal or something. It sounds nice. I'm not big into Christian music specifically, but at least it's not like those people that just whipped out the drums and the guitar on the airplane and went something like, wait, let me see. The string is broken, but the Lord's Spirit isn't. Oh my Lord, get me off this plane before I myself. Oh no, okay, we're getting a little bit off track here. We're getting a bit off track. But like, don't push it on to people. That's the only feedback I have, I suppose. Apart from that, keep singing, baby. Hell yeah.
I'm Robert Frank.
Oh, this one is such an oldie but a goldie.
In front of someone's camera as they're filming their set.
I think this clip is probably 1 or 2 years old now, and it's still so relevant.
The proper way. What? It's a public gym. What? You're filming it.
God, that never gets old. This one never gets old. And it surprises me that it's so relevant. We've had so many trends crapping on this kind of stuff when you're filming in gyms. And it's still a thing. You would think that the clout has cancelled itself out by now, with all like the shit that gets slung this way. But apparently not. Maybe it's one of those combinations of clout, you know, when half the people are simping for the person and the other half hate them. That's like the ultimate clout climbing. I really think that's a thing.
Get your finger out of my face. Get your finger out of my face.
Dogs.
They're small little dogs,
I don't
okay?
care. They're disrupting the entire neighborhood.
I can't believe that somebody could
You're
be
aggravating. Your dogs are aggravating.
I'm aggravating?
You're aggravating. So take your camera, take your selfie stick, take your dogs, and get the f*** out of here.
I'm so glad I never leave the house anymore. Oh, yes, indeed. This video has made me very certain in my choice of career. Thank you, lady. But what do you mean a couple of tiny dogs are aggravating? Don't get me wrong. I don't know the context. Maybe these are 2 chihuahuas from hell that have been running around pooping all the houses. But I would guess that it's not the case. What started this argument? The bride, whose wedding cake was a life-size version of herself, is pretty MC behavior. What the hell? I have never heard of that. What about the husband, though? I mean, I could imagine if it was like a cake with both you and the husband. Like, wouldn't that have been cute? But it's only the girl? What? Are you gonna eat that whole thing? That's a lot of cake. Okay, so we got a little stream or something there, like in front of police cars, I think. Oh my god, there they actually are. What the hell? That is so weird. Oh, that's like a glitch in the Matrix kind of feeling. That always feels so strange when you see something on screen that you also see in real life. For example, I was watching a couple of Swedish series a while ago, and I started recognizing places I have been to in the series, and I'm like, wait a second. I used to have a friend that lived on that street, and it's so wild to see it on a screen like that. But this is just that times 1,000 because it's actually live. My god, that is some kind of feeling I don't think evolution really prepared us for, you know, because it's only been apparent in very recent times. It's beautiful. Okay. Oh my god. Oh yes, look at me filming myself committing a literal crime. Oh, I'm so glad actions never have consequences. Or do they? They definitely do, at least sometimes. At least if you film yourself committing a damn crime. This is like both really obnoxious, really disrespectful, and also like really stupid. It must be some kind of main character syndrome, isn't it? It must really be some main character stuff. I can never get caught, you know? And when others do it, sometimes they get caught, but I can film myself committing a crime, and it's gonna be fine. I wouldn't be surprised if this person doesn't even work there and just put on the vest and stuff to like blend in to do this stuff.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but when somebody is mid-lift, do not talk to them. Stop talking! And I don't know who needs to hear this portion either. But if somebody tries to talk to you during your set, tell them no, thank you.
We have to censor that, like a lot. And it also ties into the whole rhetoric where you're like, oh my god, asking for it, and you know, those kind of poo-poo heads that always make those kind of arguments. But I don't think you should wear this to a gym. Like, this kind of attire is like... And just film yourself right in that angle while complaining that people are like, I don't know, looking over at you and like, what the heck? I mean, this is basically equivalent to if I went to the gym and only wearing one sock, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that'd be comparable to this. This winner blocking both lanes so nobody can get out. Woo, look at that. How wide is that car? Oh my god, like I know America-sized cars have kind of gone astray over the past few years. Either the dude is really tiny, or the car is really big, or maybe a bit of both.
So if you could
oh my god, it's this one. I haven't seen this clip trending in a little bit.
Come here, come closer for the video. Come closer.
This was a huge outrage.
Come closer. Put your head right here. Come closer. Closer, down. Put your head down here. Act like you're crying, really quick.
I am crying.
Oh my god, this is so bad.
Go like this.
No, Mom, I'm actually seriously crying.
No, I know, but go like this for the video. Go like this. Put one hand up. Go like this. No, go like this. Put your hand like this. But let them see your mouth. Let them see your mouth.
I'm actually crying.
Oh my god. I am actually kind of surprised family channels like this are even allowed on YouTube, considering some of the things myself or my friends have gotten in trouble for when it comes to like endangerment of kids. It could literally be something like, here is a stock photo of a children's party with the top text, bottom text meme, you know? And sometimes that will trigger YouTube and be like, oh, this is endangering children. And then you have stuff like this. That is like literally a hyper-toxic household where they care more about the clout and the thumbnail than the kid's actual feelings. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Can I have the name, please, the number?
I don't care you recording me on mom. I don't. You can show that to whoever you want.
I am. But can I have your name and number?
I should knock that out your hand on mom because you don't got consent. No, you're not getting my name. Now show them that.
I will show them that.
You think I give a fuck about this job? No, I don't. Now get out my job, you holding on my line.
Oh my god, I love this dude's attitude. That is Karen being like, I'm gonna get you fired. Like, you think I give a shit about this job?
Man, you the one mad. You the one mad.
You mad.
I ain't mad.
If I knock your phone out your hand, you gonna call the police.
I sure am.
I know. Now pull on. Is you finna pay?
Then call the police then.
I'm calling the police for. I ain't no snitch ass nigga, so I'm gonna call the police for.
Then what are you doing then?
$5.97.
It's not $5.97. I have a coupon.
Did you mention the coupon back there?
I mentioned it now.
Exactly. Pull off.
No, she wants like money off for a coupon she didn't even properly cash in.
Record each other.
Oh, come on. Like, I do that all the time, for example, when I go recycling and you get like a little bit of cash back and you use it in the store, you know, as a receipt. And sometimes you forget, you're like, oh, just keep it in your wallet until the next time you go to the store, because you're probably gonna go into the store at some point in the future again. This is such a non-issue. This video is 2 minutes long. This Karen recorded this for 2 minutes and be like, I'm gonna get you fired if you don't redeem this coupon that can't even be redeemed at this cashier. And then we're gonna call the cops. Officer, this McDonald's will take my coupon. You think the police force is like your private army that comes in when people won't take your coupons? Main character syndrome. I should get a stamp with main character syndrome. Andrew Tit. Most men who think about the Roman Empire do not think about their place within the empire. I would be a war general, likely to die as ruler. I know you think the same, but your life proves you'll be a peasant or slave. All of you are lazy, weak, and stupid. Ah, so Andrew Tate is saying he's literally modern Caesar, I suppose. Well, I guess posting and stuff on Twitter and that kind of thing is close enough, maybe? This is such a weird thing to say. Maybe his followers just has like a degradation kink. I wouldn't be surprised at this point. I'm not sitting near a crying... Okay.
We can put you on the next flight. What? We can put you on the next flight. No, I can't. I have to... What's your name? Tabitha 9766. Thank you, Tabitha. You may not have a job tomorrow. I want this lady.
What?
No, I can't. I can't, Tabitha. I have to.
I can't, Tabitha.
I'll be quiet now, please. Okay, I'm sorry. I was really stressed out.
Now Perez's name and image have been removed from the council's official website, and she's been placed on a leave of absence.
No way, this was a council official just casually threatening people's jobs when they didn't get what they want on an airplane. Oh my god. It was just stress and that kind of stuff. I don't buy that in the least. I think this person is very used to treating people like this without consequence. You don't casually just tell people, I'm gonna get you fired in like the heat of the moment. It's like people who blame various things for being extraordinarily violent. You know, this specific thing probably didn't cause you to be violent unless it's literal self-defense. You're probably just violent and this happened to make you lash out. The same thing here. This isn't like a stress of the moment. This is who you are. Okay, we're filling plastic bags with... Okay, the bag goes in, I guess. What is the point of this? This must be some kind of touristy stuff, I swear to God. And the cleaner is just in the back, just picking up the bags. Oh my god. Oh, she did it! Yay, she got a water bag. And then she just dumps it anyway? What is the point? Someone has to explain the context. What is the point? I also love the main character audacity of just doing this in front of a cleaning personnel. It's not, we're just gonna dump these plastic bags here. Is there some kind of special river where it's like you're supposed to lift the water up for some kind of, I don't know, enlightenment of some kind? I have no clue. I have no clue what's going on here. It just looks trashy, both figuratively and literally. Like you're literally dumping trash bags in the water, fam. In front of a worker. Influencer meltdown at the gym. Oof, yes indeed, these never get old, baby. Oh, so she spent time setting up the camera. So now she doesn't want anyone else to use this particular machine, I guess. I mean, lady, at this point, he would probably have been done by now if he just didn't start arguing. I'm gonna be honest. Props to the dude though for standing his ground. I think the only way to get people like this to stop is to make it too annoying for them to keep going. Because shame isn't really a feeling I think these people register. Yeah, he would have been done by now if he didn't make this argument. Jesus Christ, lady. It's inefficient for everyone. Oh my god, nobody want main character syndrome ding. Thinking that the gym is your private, like, photo shoot studio. No, stop. You know, as a professional content maker, one thing that you realize is that when you record in your own home, you can usually expect to not be disturbed, at least by outside forces, right? But if you're out and about in the real world, like I do sometimes when I go into the woods and record something or do this kind of stuff, there's always interruptions. It can be something as simple as the sun being in the wrong location, so you have to switch locations because otherwise the light is all wrong. It can be windy, so you have to find a place where the wind isn't blowing as hard for your microphones. Or it could be that other people are doing things. It could be construction, it could be hobbyists, it could be engines, whatever. And you have to adapt. That is the deal when you're out in public. Jesus frickin' Christ. I mean, I had something similar like that happen when I was shooting a video up in the mountains while I was skiing, because I thought that was a really cool way of implementing it in like a meme read video. And there were a couple of people ahead of me doing like photos and stuff with their family or something like that at a place where I wanted a shot. You know what I did? I waited for 2.5 minutes until they were done, and then it was all dandy, and then I did my thing. It is so easy, and yet they make it so hard. Make it hard. Well, okay, no, next meme.
If if I'm walking through the mall and I see a guy and a girl walking towards me, you know, happens all the time. The guy will whisper something in his girlfriend's ear. And what it is he's like, oh, fuck, look at this fucking guy. My girlfriend's gonna see this guy and I can't even fucking, this guy is just 100 times more man than I am. So he's gonna whisper in her ear something like, steroids, this guy, look at all the steroids.
I mean, it is though, yeah.
Small, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, don't tell her that, because then she's gonna go look at my dick and see that it's not small, and now you're really
these are those kind of made-up arguments that you usually have with yourself in the shower, and they usually don't leave the shower. It's when you think back at annoying arguments you had. Oh, 5 years ago I had this annoying colleague. Oh, I should have told them this thing. I would have snapped them right back. Oh, heck yeah. You don't do it in an interview. And also, I do believe this guy actually passed away from various health issues, may or may not. I don't remember the exact story, may or may not have been related to the steroids and that kind of stuff, but don't sacrifice your longevity and health for this stuff. It is probably tempting in the moment, I can imagine, and maybe it's even worth it for some people who are really intense in this industry and really need to sell their body for those kind of things. But for like everyday people, don't do it. I don't think it's worth it.
Of course, this blonde white girl is trending again. I'm sure all the racists like her, and odds are she's racist too.
Wait, did you just call a random person racist for no other reason and just like her picture trending? Wait, what?
I'm just saying, black women should be on trending on here more. Y'all just racist, and I think dumb blondes like her anything special.
Wait a second, so you just decided, as far as I know from this context, to go out of your way to publicly accuse someone of being racist on the only merit that you're jealous of their trending picture. That's it. Wow.
Am I wrong for this? Anytime I tell this story, no one ever agrees with me. But I swear when I think about it, I'm right. So when I first moved to Atlanta, I didn't know anybody, and I joined Bumble and matched with this guy, right? We had been talking, I think, for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I got a good vibe. So anyway, I had asked him if he knew any handy people, because I had a lot of like furniture coming into my apartment, and I needed help putting it together. Although I did not know him well enough, I trusted him enough to come to my apartment. Now, in hindsight, that was probably a bad idea, but...
Oh, this is a very low amount of information per word.
I had a conversation with him about payment, because I didn't want for him to come and I didn't like him, and then he felt like he got. So we talked about payment, and I told him I'd give him a certain amount for him putting together like 2 pieces of furniture. Well, he put together a bed and a desk. So I don't remember exactly how much we agreed on, but I did say I was going to Zelle him the money. So when he came over like early.
Okay, Zelle as the app, not like sell someone money. That was a weird.
He was definitely somebody that I could see myself talking to on the long haul. So it was cool. Like he was we were getting to know each other. We were talking about family. We were talking about life, all this kind of
Okay.
Ordered us something to eat. And as we were eating, we were like really talking, right? It was good. So when he was done, he kind of like chilled for like another couple of hours just to like rest. And we were really vibing, and he was like, I would really like to see you again. And I was like, cool. So when he's ready to go, we go outside and he gives me a hug, and then he was like, okay, so I'm going to text you my Zelle information so you can send the payment.
I don't think Zelle has been spelled correctly a single time.
Okay. In the moment, I was just a little shocked, but I didn't like let it on. I was just like, okay, just text it to me.
Bruh, is the sun setting in the background?
And I was just like, oh, thank you for coming over. I really appreciate it. And then I didn't say anything else.
How long was this recording?
Did not respond. And he wasn't used to that, because obviously we have been like texting all day long, talking throughout the day. It was good at that time. But then I just decided that the fact of him asking me for money after like we had a good day, and I do understand that we agreed upon it, but I just thought it would be different since we were going to start dating. So finally he asked me like, what's up? And I was just like, honestly, I know we decided that I would pay you for that, but I really thought it was tacky that you actually asked me for the money afterwards, and you took it. So I did end up cutting it off, and we didn't talk again. But when I told my cousin about it, she was like, you guys agreed on it. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, your cousin sounds reasonable.
What the problem was. And honestly, like, if I'm going to date you, and you put together some furniture for me, you're gonna charge me? I don't know, like, what do you guys think?
But like, you weren't dating though, and also the sun is literally setting in the back of this video. How many takes did this lady make to try to make it sound like she was the good guy in the story? This is like 15 retakes, I swear to God. If you agreed with someone that you would give them something as a thank you for helping you doing something in manual labor, and then you hypothetically may be dating in the future, you're not actually a partner yet, and you're like, oh my God, how dare you charge me even though we might date in the future? Huh? That is wild. That is wild. I mean, you even agreed upon it. You even agreed to pay him for it ahead of time. And it's like, oh my god, you didn't offer to not get paid? That's tacky. So, yeah, sounds like he dodged a bullet. Main character. Bro, I am watching the sunset in the background. How long did it take her to tell that story? She had to take multiple retakes to ensure she used the right words to make it sound like he's the bad guy. Well, she failed at that. Yeah, I had the exact same takeaway. That's literally what it feels like, because it takes so long to tell the story, and there's so much fluff and so much like, good vibes and that kind of stuff, but you can't take away from it. You agreed that he would get paid. You paid him, but you're kind of cranky about it because a hypothetical future dating means that you should have gotten it for free? What? Ooh, I would love to know if this person would have thought the same if she started, for example, be interested in a person she had offered services to, whatever that would be, if it would be handiwork or like helping someone move or whatever, and then afterwards there is a spark in potential dating, it'd be like, oh my god, you don't have to pay me now because there is a spark. You know, I don't think this would be a two-way street logic, if I put it that way. Man gets upset with his wife after she spent his daughter heart surgery money on Beyonce tickets.
That was money for my kid, heart surgery?
Wait, I read this one. This is the actual video?
Don't worry about why I'm recording you. I'm worried about what my money is.
Like, I begged you to take me to that concert. Why wouldn't you take me to the concert?
Because the concert is the least of my worries right now. I don't care
about that. Like,
my kid heart surgery is what I'm worried about right now.
Look, like,
and for you to take my money out of my account just to go to some Beyonce concert, you done lost your mind.
I don't
care what you don't care about.
This is even worse in video.
Ask your baby mom.
She ain't got nothing to deal with this. Nothing to deal with it. To go find me my...
That is very inconsistent censoring as well. That's pretty funny. What an absolute garbage human being. I don't care. He literally told you that he was saving this money. The thing is that they don't even have joint accounts from the sounds of it. This isn't even shared economy or even her own money. I would have still been thinking she's a complete butthole if she spent her own money on a concert instead of helping a kid that is maybe not immediate family, but at the very least family of the person you're dating. You know, prioritizing freaking concert tickets over that is wild. But it's not even just that. You stole money from your date or partner or whatever level this relationship is at that they were saving for medical surgeries for their kid to go to a concert, and you're still like, but I told you to take me to a concert how many times? I don't think this person has any particular empathy. And also, massive main character, Jesus Christ. People can be egocentrical, but this takes the frickin' cake.
Can I have your name? No. Yes.
Why is there a necessary song in this?
Why not? Is that like a law or is it a policy? It's a policy, basically. I'm just letting you know. I don't know if you missed it or not. But I'm just saying. It kind of concerns me because if this is still public area, it shouldn't be a problem, right? You know what I mean?
Oh, I hate people like this. They're always like pushing it. You know, it's like someone was standing, filming into your house from the road and be like, it's technically, but you know, they're always just pushing it for no reason. It's so stupid.
I want you to understand that policy cannot trump your constitutionally protected rights.
Oh my god, what an obnoxious person.
Press. You know, I'm well within my rights to record. Policy is not law.
So this is our mass surgeon.
Okay.
Strangers.
Cool.
He's a really nice guy.
Cool.
Oh.
I really
okay.
hope so.
Okay, I kind of feel where this is going. Oh my god, what a fucking unit.
Nice. I just came from the super. Oh, that's not nice. That's not nice.
That's gonna walk out, and you're gonna leave base, or I'm gonna put you in handcuffs and detain you, and then I will turn you over to PG County.
Frick around and find out. And they're being surprisingly patient with this dude. Even this guy who's putting his foot down is being really patient. You know, he could have just tackled him right away and put him in cuffs, the first thing he did. But he still gave him like a fourth chance to just walk away. Don't push it, my dude. Just walk away. Don't be a PP. Apparently that's really hard for some people. That's really hard. But my freedom! Your freedom to be in handcuffs. Kinky. You just waited for people to show up, like, behind you? That's... I mean, it's really impressive. That's the thing with a lot of these clips. They're really impressive. That takes a lot of work and skill to do. It's just an odd place to do it in. It's the same kind of vibe as the people singing on airplanes and stuff. It can sound good. Some of them are legit good musicians, but it's just the wrong thing at the wrong time, you know? Why, like, do this weird thing when people show up around you at an airport? Why an airport? POV, you're single, so you go to Home Depot to act confused. Okay, this is kind of funny, though. This is kind of funny. Like, I don't necessarily like the part of filming strangers in public that haven't consented to it and aren't influencers and stuff. That makes me a bit uneasy. But the concept itself is, like, sort of funny. I could see this be a thing in, you know, a reality show or a comedy movie where it's like, oh my god, there aren't any good men around. Well, Courtney, have you tried going to Home Depot and acting confused? You're gonna have like 15 single dads lining up to help you. You know, I could see that happening. The idea is good. I just don't like the fact about filming strangers in public. So I don't know, half gold star for fun idea. Skeptical of the context. As usual with TikTok.
What's wrong?
You're screaming. What are you doing?
Sorry.
Yeah, you should be sorry. Be quiet.
Be quiet?
No, yeah.
It's like a sass off.
What are you doing? You're gonna be quiet. That's what you're gonna do. Okay.
Okay.
Go sit down.
Sorry, I'll stop you yelling.
That's like a proper sass off. This is legit entertaining. Man, I love this. One.
My friend and I were being goofy when this happened.
Oh god. I can't even tell if this is, you know, ironic or not.
You guys, I am obsessed. Literally yummy in my tummy.
Can you stop? It's not. We're trying to eat.
With these videos, I always struggle to like, is it one layer of irony? Or is it 2 or 3? You know? Is this like meta-irony on cringy TikToks, and they make cringy TikToks to make fun of cringy TikToks? Or is it cringy TikToks but they really think it's funny? Or is it maybe a triple irony that they think it's really funny to make fun of the cringe TikToks, but it's so cringe that it's still just cringe? How many... This is like some Inception level TikToking. Karen used her child to block me from parking. I've been waiting 5 minutes.
Please.
You're gonna hit my child?
No, I want to park.
What? Who suggested that? He wouldn't have stopped the car in that case.
My husband dropped us off. He's looping around and he's gonna park here.
Oh my god, that tone of voice makes me like instantly annoyed. Sarah, my husband is just... I don't know, she's talking to everyone like they're a baby, kind of. And she's pretending to be on the phone to avoid like talking or conflict. She's not even talking to anyone on the phone. Look at that. And then you know that the person they're waiting for is also like 20 minutes away, or if they're even coming at all. Oh my god, I saw... no. Main character syndrome, bam. Thinking that all the entire parking lots in the world belong to you. And also like the... Are you hitting my baby? Who said that? No one has suggested that. No one... What? Where did that even come from? Oh, that is so deep. I can't imagine anything going wrong with walking in slow motion through a horde of running... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I saw that coming a mile away. It's horses, you know? What did you think was going to happen?
Okay, so Mr. Horse Farmer, set the horses loose, and I will like casually walk through them while they run around, because they will always manage to dodge me, right? Because I am the main character. I have like the inverse of a gravitational force around me. I just push horses away. That's my superpower.
Stuck in an elevator, luckily I had my guitar and decided to start a sing-along. Regretting life choices.
One more time.
Pardon me.
I like how someone tries to stop her too, like, pardon me, miss. Okay, I think a sing-along also includes the aspect of people, you know, singing along. It's not a sing-along if no one sings along and looks like they want to die. No. Praying there is no more choruses. Oh god, I can feel the air in that elevator. The atmosphere is thick as syrup. There should be such a thing as like guidelines of ethics for musicians, right? Listening to your music should be consensual! Well, everyone is talking poo about you on Twitter and then forget about you the next week. Talking about 15 minutes of fame, quite literally. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not some super big shot on YouTube or anything like that, but one thing you notice, of course, is that you have more people around you that are a bit clout chasey once you do something that succeeds, right? So I would argue that people you knew before doing the thing you do now are like more safe, if that makes sense, because you know that they are not there for clout chasing or anything like that. They were your friends before you made it big or whatever, you know? So I would say that's more pure. Those are the kind of people you want to keep around. Those are your real friends, fam, and literal family. I cut my mom off because she doesn't have enough followers on TikTok. And also, what happens when your 15 minutes of fame are over? Are you just gonna have no friends because the only people around you have the same values as you have, and as soon as you become a bit less relevant, they're gonna drop you? That sounds awful. Who would actually want to live like this? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I wish I had this girl's, lack of social anxiety. If I could have 10% of this, I would be unstoppable. It makes me jealous, in a weird way. It really does. It makes me jealous in that way, that goddamn this person does not know what social anxiety is, and that... Oh my god. I'm more jealous than anything about this video, honestly. God damn it.
Go to church anywhere? Huh? No. You don't?
What?
Do you guys know how to get to heaven?
Okay, where's this going?
Huh? I don't know you guys at all. I know. I just see you guys. You guys aren't like girlfriends, are you?
Oh no, is that where this is going?
Okay, alright. Just cause.
But if it was, it's genuinely none of your business.
Good response.
You're right, but I just want to let you guys know, because they don't teach you young kids anything about God anymore, that it's not the right way to live. So.
Well, if you force it on somebody,
Yeah,
it's not
no,
right.
I'm not forcing it, but the truth's got to be out there, because I know it's.
I mean, I don't know. You kind of came over here out of nowhere, and we have no clue who you are.
Yeah, I know. God told me to come over to talk to you guys.
Oh.
God told you.
Okay.
All right, girls. God bless.
That is very convenient.
Actually, bro, my heart is racing.
You could say that with anything. Why did you kick this puppy? God told me to do it. It must be right. Lady, I don't want to have sex with you, is how you get strangers to shut up and go away. Stranger danger, this lady's asking us intimate questions. Help, we're minors. Watch her run. She saw a girl with a short haircut, decided they were gay, and then she needed to interfere. What a complete butthole. Good for how these two handled it. But if it was, it's genuinely none of your business. What a good response. God told me to come talk to you. Well, then God is pranking you because Pooh's about to go viral, lady. Oh, that's so beautiful. Yeah, this is just kind of main character syndrome, but with the excuse of religion and thinking you're doing something good. Can you imagine this? If what she believes in is actually real, and she's standing there in the afterlife about to be judged by the yada yada and be like, okay, what good deeds do you do in your life? Oh, I harassed minors in McDonald's about being gay. If your God genuinely endorses that shit, you can keep him for yourself. I'm good, man.
Come with me to clean the Walmart bathroom for free.
You're cleaning?
Oh, damn.
She's gonna call security.
Within minutes, I was already caught cleaning Walmart's bathroom.
Honestly,
When
this
Rhonda, the employee,
ain't
stormed
even
out of the
that
bathroom,
bad.
I had no idea what would happen next. Was it okay for me to clean here, or would I be kicked out soon? I began to worry.
Okay, it's a bit quirky with the overhyping. I wonder what's happened next. Well, you're either gonna clean it or get kicked out, I guess.
Needed a deep clean, and I had no idea if I had minutes or hours to get the job done. So I decided to work fast. And kicked out again. Oh well.
Okay, honestly, this is the kind of main character stuff I don't really have a problem with. This just feels like public service in a way. You're helping the workers at Walmart, you're making places cleaner and healthier. Okay, like TikTok, filming it, clout short, whatever, but it's actually doing something good, you know? So this gets a little gold start, you know? It's not that bad. Please prank my house next. Of all the posts to the sub, this one is far away one of the most constructive. Cleaning a public restroom for clicks? Okay, have my clicks and thanks. I died when she did little flower-shaped toilet bleach squirts in the bowl. I really don't know what to think about this video. It definitely belongs here, but I can't be mad. I kinda say this sometimes about, for example, charities and challenges and that kind of stuff. I think there is an old story of wisdom regarding morality and charity and that kind of stuff that goes something along the lines of, there was a man who wanted to impress the town he lived in and his competitor and that kind of stuff, so he wanted to fund the building of an orphanage. And he was telling people about it, marketing and that kind of stuff, and then he talked to the old wise man in the village, and he said, oh, do you think I am morally better than my competitor? And the wise man said that, well, morality comes in a few different tiers. Like, the tier you're doing now is doing charity because of the advertising, people know about it, you're getting something out of it. The second tier is doing charity when you don't tell anyone, you don't advertise it. And the final tier of charity is doing it for people who can't even acknowledge it or thank you themselves. For example, taking care of someone's stuff after they are gone from this world because that person can't even be aware of it. So it's a charity that has no thanks. You only do it purely for the charity. And then the first man says, oh, should I cancel the building of this orphanage then because I have spoiled the karma from telling people about it? And the wise man says, frick no, build the orphanage, the kids don't give a shit. And I think that's a pretty good takeaway, sure, you can argue like the philosophies of morals and stuff, but at the end of the day, if it does something good, does it really matter for the people receiving it? Most of the time the answer is no. Maybe it's good, because humans are a little bit narcissistic most of the times. If we can make people feel good about doing good things, maybe more good things will even happen, maybe it has another positive that gets endorsed. So thumbs up, baby. I think trends like this are pretty good. Oh, we got a little bit of Kratos shopping. God, what is that, toothpaste? Oh, it's Prime Energy. Of course it's Prime Energy. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. This is a cool cosplay. You could have just done this without making a mess, honestly. Then I would have been all in for it. More public cosplay. But just don't make a mess. I'm sorry, what? What is this? What? Did they put something in the water supply or something? What is going on? Is everyone here a main character? Everyone is just screaming and making as big of a scene as possible? This is literally just a field full of people making a scene, isn't it? It just keeps going. I have no idea what the context is. This is so weird. This must be what aliens feel like when they're observing us, Oh, now they're just dancing. Maybe it's a midsummer sacrifice. Maybe that's what it is. Is this the farm upstate where they take the retired TikTokers? It's just free-range TikTokers that just get to run around and scream and prank each other in the field. Oh my god, that's gold. It's a nature preserve. It's how they rehabilitate them and teach them how to hunt for food on their own before returning them to the wild. So that would be like teaching them again to have a real job, like me. Oof. Public reaction to my long hair. Okay. But like, why though? I mean, it's really cool hair. It looks really nice, don't get me wrong, but like... Oh, there's an arrow, because there's this one girl way in the back of the cafe that looked over briefly. Yeah. This is like the next generation of reaction content, and I'm starting to see this more and more. It's not even about your own reaction and take on things, like the kind of thing I do or a lot of YouTubers do. It's like going out doing something in public or showing off something and recording random people's reaction to it, which usually is just people glancing over. I mean, at least the lady seems to have a vibe, okay? I mean, this is hardly like the worst thing ever, You're just going to a cafe and showing off some hair, and if people in the background don't care, they can just not look, I guess. So, like, this is sort of a harmless example, don't get me wrong. Like, there's way worse stuff out there. It's just a little bit cringe, It's just a bit cringe. The nurse had me cursing. Oh, because the phone got knocked over. Okay, he's trying to record something, and the nurse is flipping the table, which flips the phone. Oh, is he trying to film, like, the delivery or something like that? Do you really want to film that? Like, to begin with? Like, bruh? My morning stroll through the neighborhood to remind the other dads this is my street, and they're just living on it. At this point, I can't even tell if these people are real or just playing characters. I can't even tell anymore. I don't even know what is sarcasm and what's not. I'm just gonna assume everything online is rage bait, everything is staged, and everything is just like weirdly clipped out of context skits. There, I feel better about everything I see online already. Living a lie is quite beautiful after all. I guess my kid won't cross the stones. Oh yeah, that photo shoot is gonna take a while. Heck yeah, beautiful. I love that. So this just happened. Oh, this is the Christian singy lady. Oh, so she was trying to stand in the middle of the plane to sing and like promote her music. Oh no, that's not the time or the place.
I'm up for 2 Grammys. My very first time, you guys.
I mean, the plane is really wholesome and supportive, not gonna lie. Like, the vibe is pretty decent. It's just kind of the wrong place at the wrong time, you know. That's the kind of thing. And at the plane, people probably just want to work or read a book or sleep. So it's a weird place to do this.
What is up, YouTube? Jack off Jimmy, aka Jerk off Jimmy. Back at it again, and today we're gonna be jacking off at the
same kind of thing again, like recording other people's reaction when screaming at them from behind.
Jimmy, aka.
Okay, like you get half a gold star for the meta-irony humor of like mocking influencers in public. That is funny, but the bad part comes into the fact that you're jump scaring strangers for reactions. That's not how you do it. So like, you're literally becoming the thing you're making a parody about. It's not good, fam. He's such a badass emoji. Ah, he's doing a little thing to a song. Aww. This doesn't feel like main character thing though. I'm gonna be honest, this doesn't feel like a main character thing at all. This feels like just someone who's trying to fit in, and no one has given him the time of the day to like kindly tell him what things look like and that kind of stuff. It strikes me like someone who's struggling in school socially, because the thing in social circles, especially when you're young, is that if you find yourself a bit on the outside, it's very rare that someone will actually take the time of day to make you feel welcome in anything. It kind of sucks. It's like that passive kind of bullying, although I would say filming this is basically just bullying. This isn't the main character syndrome at all. The person filming this should just go up and talk to him like, hey buddy, let's sit down for a bit, and then just talk about like, yeah, I know what you're trying to do, but you know, in the social context this looks a bit odd and it's not gonna do you any favors, and you know, just guide them a little bit. Because I think this is someone that is just struggling a bit with the social part, and all they need, I would imagine, is just a kind voice to bounce stuff with and feel welcome and feel like they get some feedback on these things. This isn't main character syndrome. Be kind to each other. Because sometimes people just need a little bump, or a little encouragement, or just someone talking to them in a kind, genuine way, and it can change their entire life trajectory. So don't be so eager to poop on people, especially when it's not like a main character syndrome. This ain't it, fam.
R/am I the butthole? Am I the butthole for not wanting my soon-to-be brother-in-law at my wedding? Hi everybody, I, 26F, am about to get married to my wonderful fiancé, 28M. He and I have been together for 5 years, and our wedding is set to take place this spring. So for some backstory, when I was 18, I was on one date with a guy who was 18 too. We went to a dinner and I thought we had a really great time and really liked him. After our date, I texted him telling him I had a great time and would like to meet him again. He just responded with telling me thanks, that he enjoyed our date but did not find a connection with me and would not want to see me anymore as he felt it would be fair to me. I really liked this guy and was heartbroken, but I moved on. 3 years later, I met my now husband. When I met him, I had no idea as to who he was. We hit it off and clicked instantly and fell hard for each other. It was not until 6 months later, when I was at dinner with his family and his brother was there, that I realized that his brother was the guy I went on a date with. I explained this to my husband. He was fine with it. I also messaged his brother telling him I do not know they were related in any way, but that I really like his brother and would like it if he did not let our past together disturb my relationship. He responded by telling me that we were all good.
I mean, he wasn't interested back then. I would imagine that hasn't changed. You know, the only person who was interested was you, so if you're fine with it, there should be no issues.
However, he has continually flirted with me. When we meet him for dinner, he always flirts, saying stuff like telling me my dress looks nice, that I look great, or telling me a specific thing on the menu looks like something I would like.
That just sounds like pleasantries. I tell my friends this all the time.
He always does this in front of my husband, who has not said a word about this. He also tried to make me jealous all the time. Like when we're all out with his family, he sometimes bring a girl with him if they have been dating for some time, and he will always kiss her on the cheek, talk with her all the time, and flirting with her.
Whoa, wait a second. So you think that him going on dates, when he has already turned you down many years ago, is about making you jealous? You don't think this man is dating girls just because, you know, he just wants to date girls? No? That can't be a reason. Okay.
I have kept my mouth shut about this as to not cause anything bad between him and my fiancée. But the wedding planning and sending out invites, I just had to say something.
Say something about what? This is all made up.
I told him I don't want his brother there because his brothers always flirt with me and tries to make me jealous.
But why would you be jealous if you're not actually interested? You know, you're saying that everyone in this situation is good with it. So why would you be jealous? Like, you wouldn't be jealous about just, you know, a family member of your partner dating people or a friend dating people. Why would you even be jealous unless you still feel something there? This sounds like it's more about you, and you're trying to twist the whole thing into a main character syndrome that everyone else is flirting with you and doing something about you. This is weird.
My fiancé looked dumbfounded and asked when this happens, if his brother does this stuff when he is in the bathroom or simply not looking. I told him no and brought up all the things I did here. My fiancé laughed and asked me if I was okay in the head and if I was joking. I got angry with him and said if he could not see how truly disgusting his brother's behavior is, then he is not who I thought he was.
Yeah, this feels like some weird kind of twisted crush, I'm gonna be honest.
We have barely talked since this. I got a text from his brother saying that he was sorry if he ever made me feel uncomfortable, and that he has no intention to make me feel that way. My fiancé is still mad at me. Was I really the butthole for this? I just want my happiest day to be my happiest day, and it can't be that if I have to worry about his brother doing something.
It sounds like everything is just in your head. Honestly, it sounds like you haven't moved on, and you're jealous that someone who you're not involved with is dating other people. Usually kissing your dates and partners on the cheek is a relatively normal thing, and flirting with them and talking to them, this is all insanely normal stuff. And just giving compliments to friends or family, it's like, oh damn, nice dress. What? This just sounds like you never really got over it, and you're making a big deal about it because you've admitted to being jealous when he brings other girls around, which means that you aren't over this. And this is probably not something you should be with. This sounds really bad all around. My God. I can't believe everyone else kept so serious.
This painting symbolizes the crazy ape's attempts to express himself. He was a wild creature with a creative flair like no other. To produce this painting, the ape had to run away from his habitat. That was undoubtedly inhibiting his ability to elevate.
People aren't in the museum to listen to you moan. Dear God. I know art is supposed to be subjective and all that, but I can pretty much objectively say that this person recording this is not doing any kind of piece of art. Dear God. Let people enjoy their museum, for God's sake. That was a clean slap, though. Oh my God, they're almost spoiling the whole surprise. Happy. No, you don't ruin the surprise. That was such a clean, just shutting down a main character before they could even fully main character. Oh my God, I love this. So we got a little dude oh, that's smooth. Just coming up to, oh my God, that's pretty badass. I think this is the actual main character, honestly. Little girl, check him out. Give it a fist bump. Oh, hell yeah. And he's off on his main character adventures. Okay, yeah, this is actually a main character. I'm gonna be honest. 5 gold stars. We found the main character. I mean, the main character is me. The main character, this is the second one. This can be my my comic relief character. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Saved it. Bro's enjoying life right now. Hell yeah, you got some moves! Okay, we found another actual main character. I like how we're rounding it off. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Is this a green screen, or are you actually doing this in front of a slope? Okay, it's actually in front of a slope. That is so dumb. I guess they learned very quickly why you shouldn't do this in front of an actual slope.
No, they can't hit us. We're the main characters of the universe. Smack. Oh my god.
I guess not.
Poking holes in my sister's condom so her man can accidentally get her preggo so I can be an auntie. And here's a picture with the Bobby.
Okay, I really hope this is staged and fake and just supposed to be a funny little post. Because this is super illegal. This is super illegal. Like hyper illegal. And even if it wasn't, you still shouldn't do it, but it's super illegal. This is bad. If this is real and not a joke, you just posted about committing a crime. Just like those other people. What is it with main characters? Just posting their crimes. Like super proudly online. Be like, I can never get in trouble. I'm the main character. And you got in trouble? Who would have thunk it? No one saw that coming except everyone. Well, laddies, lasses, and lasses, I do hope you enjoyed this beautiful video as much as I enjoyed having you beautiful little beans here, just enjoying this rancid world full of main characters. Isn't that beautiful? Can you imagine a movie where every person is the main character? What a confusing, abhorrent mess, my god. And that's basically the reality we find ourselves in. Isn't that beautiful? And I do hope you see you in the very near future. Remember to pick up Plushie, absolutely beautiful. It's only available in I'll see you in the near future. Goodbye. Mwah. Oh my god, I should really stop drinking Coke while recording videos.